The number one way to change comprehension skills, what do you think it is? How do you help boost your kids' comprehension or your own comprehension of spoken language or written language? Any ideas? Reading helps because you get more vocabulary. Sorry? Discussion. Yeah, discussion helps. You communicate, talk about it. But ask yourself the question, but how? How does your brain comprehend? How do you remember things? And there's one researcher, his name is Dr. Allan Paivio. He's deceased now, but he spent over 6 decades trying to understand how does the brain store and retain content, knowledge. And it came to one conclusion. Those of you who are actually really good at when you're reading, you're making a movie. You see the scene, you can picture the character, you can picture, the background, you can zoom in, you can zoom out. It's a fun exploration. In fact, many of you have experienced, you read the book and you went and saw the movie and you're quite disappointed because they did not do justice to how you pictured this and what you saw, because your brain is actually more powerful at movie making. How many of you have ever seen the old sitcom Friends? Yeah, it's a funny sitcom, very comical. And if I said to you, hey, was it a good episode? You said, yeah. I said, well, can you tell me all the words everybody said in the first 5 minutes of that episode? And the answer would be, no, I can't do that. I said, well, can you tell me what happened in the first 5 minutes? Like, oh yeah, here's what happened. Ross came in and Rachel did this. I'm like, but wait. If you forgot all the words you heard them say, how do you know what happened in the story? And the answer is, I could picture it. I could retrieve the movie of what I just saw on the screen and replay that movie in my head and convert it back into words and explain it back to you. So today, in your travels, not a video player, an audiobook. If you'll put an audiobook on while you're traveling or you're en route from home to school, even for 10 minutes, and you pause the audiobook partway through and you say, hey, you know what? We're going to play a game.